So we were asked today to talk about promise and what it is to us and what is meant for our business. And actually, a promise is what our business is built on, and also our partnership. Before, when we founded the company, we spent 6 months of the first time before we opened up for the public, just discussing our promise and really laying a good foundation and a groundwork for what we wanted to achieve with the Art Collective. And we actually put it into writing, and we made a written contract, the two of us, with that promise to go. Decided we will spend the next 2 years to go all in and follow our dream. So I quit my job, and Nora was on leave from the National Academy of the Arts in Oslo. And we discussed everything from all the what ifs, the financial situation.
What if someone dies? Is it allowed to get pregnant? And asking all the tough questions you really have to think for yourself as well.
Yeah. And I think that was really important to build the foundation of our business, but also to really set that promise, and which has given us, we will talk about that furthermore, about what it meant for us in terms of meeting the obstacles and challenges that has been the last year. But yeah, really just building that foundation was very important.
So from the start, we really wanted to make our small business work as a large enterprise in a way, having it really structured. And we, this is not where I'm from, but this is Julie's background from consulting that we really took great advantage of. And every Monday we have Monday meetings. We have quarterly strategy meetings and workshops. We do a debrief every month, and then out of the debrief it comes also a pitch session, because when you talk about what doesn't work, then it's really about also getting new ideas. And that's the pitch and debrief is both with business but also personal. So and this is an outtake from our Google Docs.
And this is from one of our meetings.
Monday meeting. Julie's getting creative. This is the XD. It's the creative part of our structure. It's like for Instagram and Facebook and everything we put out.
And this is an example of our Excel lists. We have multiple lists because working in a creative business, we want to allow ourselves to be creative, but we need that structure in order to set aside time to be creative, which sounds a bit strange, but it works really well for us.
I hated it in the beginning. And she was like, you need to put everything in folders, you need to put it in here. It's like, no, I have it all sorted in my head, but now it's so satisfying to put like utført.
Done.
It could be anything from answer someone on the email to like, I want to do this collaboration, how can we make it work?
So this is just a snapshot of our task list. So we put in tasks every day, and this is also kind of what we go through on Monday meetings. So we all small things, and then we set it to done, and who's responsible, and the time horizon, when it should be done.
And then you always know what to do. You could always like pick up the list and do something.
But we also have creative days. And we actually set aside one day each week to be creative, where we're not allowed to use our computers. And I mean, the creative days really generates new ideas for us. So it's also really nice for our own growth, but also for our business.
Yes.
So when we made that foundation and set aside that promise, really, we found the perfect location. We had a space at Grünerløkka, I Trollheims gate, a small old stable.
It was beautiful.
Which we had for the first year.
And we made everything ourselves, from the furniture, the easels, the table. We went to Fellesverkstedet and tried to make everything as cheap as possible, but still looking really nice. So this is me getting crafty.
We painted a logo on a huge canvas.
But actually we found it in a dumpster at KIO, at the Academy of the Arts, and brought it back and painted the logo.
And this was part of our space. It was a 2-floor building, which was really beautiful. And we have a short video to show you of just to to show you kind of what it is like to be in one of our workshops. And this is from the summer at Trevarefabrikken, where we did the collaboration of several workshops that we did up there, just to give you a small hint of what it's like.
So we have a couple of different exercises for you. So each paper is for one exercise. And the point is to have fun and relax. So we have a couple of different exercises.
Okay, so we really got our wheels turning, and we had lots of workshops booked with both businesses and individuals. And then COVID-19 hit us in March. We had just launched and we had just got it started. And of course, this was all our events were cancelled on the day, all our workshops, and we had our lease going and the space, which made us really devastated. And yeah.
So we panicked
A bit.
yes, we did panic for 2 days.
Yes.
And we went to Romersgate, our location, and brought back art supplies, because at that point we hadn't been creative in a while. So we thought, yeah, might as well.
If it's going to be a lockdown, we might as well be creative.
Yeah. And then on Monday we had a meeting and Julie came back, because if we want to be creative, maybe there are other people that also want supplies and exercises and on how to do things. So that's actually the first art kit we made, was with supplies from our stable.
Yeah. So we created the AC at home.
Yeah, which is art kits delivered to your door with exercises and supplies and online workshops.
Yeah, and we have a short video to show you from that as well. This is actually also a really good example of the people that we meet along the way. This video is made by Kristin David Andersen, who is someone in our community and someone in our movement that reached out to us and had some spare time and really wanted to make a video of the journey that we had from March. So let's try and play this.
Come on. It's new decisions, new beginning. Time. You say we're working fast, there's no comes around. You're a walking pony, tracked in circles against your will.
So this really shows what a promise can lead to, and although we were really devastated when Corona hit, we adapted and we changed our business because we had set that time perspective and made a promise to each other and also to ourselves and to our business that we would keep on going. And there was still a year and a half left of the contract that we had made, so we just needed to keep on going. So what can a promise lead to? Well, we've sold more than 1,500 tote bags all over Norway, and we never really thought that we would have an audience outside of Oslo. So that was really cool. And we've facilitated for numerous creative moments all over the country. This is from an online workshop we had with a business. There were 70 people attending, and we sent home the kits to all of them, which was really cool. We've also had 13 collaborations over the years that we've been running the Art Collective. This is just 2 days ago from the National Museum, which has really been the crown jewel of our company and our collaboration list. They contacted us after the summer and really wanted to have us come and host workshops at the National Museum. And for us in the art world, there is nothing above the National Museum.
They called and asked us if we could consider holding a workshop, and I was like, yes. I didn't even think.
And it started out physically, and then we did it digitally now for them. We have it every month so that people in their community as well can join our workshops.
But really, most importantly, all the good memories that we had along the way, and also overcoming the challenges and getting to know that we were able to turn the business around and we're flexible and lean. It's been just a really nice roller coaster of really experiences has. And yeah.
And this picture is taken from the summer because Corona wasn't that strict at that time, so we did a trip around Norway where we did collaborations all over the country, and we traveled to different places and we had workshops from the places around. And this actually was we came up with the idea because we saw that there was people buying our tote bags all over Norway.
Yeah, so first we thought we were a local Oslo business, and then in the end, or now we're a national supplier of art kits and workshops. Yeah.
So Creative Mornings asked us if we could share some of our best advice on how to start a business. If, for example, you have an idea or there's something you want to start, what is our advice? And we've cooked it down to 3 pieces of advice. So the first one
is to team up with someone. I think for us, partnership has been really important. You can draw from different experiences and skill sets, but also worries. We seldom share the same worries. So if I'm really worried about something, like giving a speech today, that's Julie. I think she's from a consultancy background. That's fine for her. Yeah. Although you're nervous as well.
I'm nervous.
But it doesn't have to be someone you know. You can ask someone in your network or someone you admire, and remember that the worst answer you could get is no. And we actually experience that we get no
very seldomly.
Yeah.
Almost never.
No. So ask and get no, or ask and get yes. So
yeah. And ask someone, maybe, because I contacted Nora because she had some of the knowledge that I didn't have. So maybe if you know someone in your network, or someone in your network knows someone that has the knowledge about something you want to start, just take that coffee.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be a partner. It could also be an advisor or someone holding a workshop for you, or
either way. Our second advice is to build a really good business foundation, and with that time perspective. And that's kind of how the promise also comes into play again. I think because we spent so much time building our foundation, just both our partnership, but also for our business with the structure that we showed you, it has really helped us overcome those challenges, because we had those meetings and we had those debriefs and pitch, and we still kept that going, that structure and that business foundation that we had, even though the whole of our business model changed. So, and also I think the time perspective part is also a very important aspect, because we did decide that we would spend the next 2 years, and that no matter how or what happens, we were still going to do it. And we promised each other and we promised ourselves. Yeah. And I think that really was an important, it was important for us to pull through when everything just changed.
And it's been some really tough discussions as well. It's not been all like a one-way road. No, but it's important to take those difficult discussions as well.
Yeah. And I think also building that, like spend that time to build that foundation and make the idea something that you own, the both of you, if you're two in the partnership.
That was really nice, because it was actually your idea starting the business. Mm-hmm. But I feel that after we met every Tuesday for half a year. After that half year, it was our idea, and that's been important.
Yeah, I think it's been really important, and also to pull each other when some of us have some doubts.
And last, get creative.
Yes.
It's really important. It's part of how we built our business, but it's also the goal of our business to spread creative joy. After all, it's creativity who generates new ideas. It's helpful as a manifesto of Creative Mornings. I just loved it. It's so important, especially now. So
yeah. Go home and get creative. And you're already at home, so just get creative.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, thank you.